So just to get an idea, Trump is not a super genius, super capable guy. I mean, you will simply just get the guy in your company of drunkard idiots. But then, why you can't effort the same kind of luxury that he can? What is his story? So, the story starts with Trump, who had built his early real estate empire in the 1980s using massive bank loans. By 1990, his businesses were weighed down by an estimated $9 billion in liabilities, with $900 million personally guaranteed, leading to a highly publicized debt restructuring that nearly bankrupted his empire, for which, well, he was proud and not ashamed. This was Trump until he met Roy Cohn, a ruthless New York power broker and fixer during the 1970s and 1980s. Cohn met Donald Trump when the federal government sued the Trump family for housing discrimination. While other lawyers advised settling, Cohn famously told Trump to tell them to go to hell, launching a 13-year mentorship that defined Trump's modern playbook. Always attack, never defend, never admit defeat or apologize. Exploit media and publicity. Cohn drilled these core tactical principles into Trump that served transitioning from real estate into modern political strategy for Trump. Well, unfortunately, rather fortunately, Cohn ended in absolute personal and professional ruin. In 1986, battling complications from AIDS, Cohn was officially disbarred by the New York Supreme Court for systemic unethical conduct, fraud, and misappropriation of client funds. While Roy Cohn taught Trump how to manipulate the press for free publicity, the Adelsons provided the institutional, mega donor capital required to secure and sustain the presidency. The Adelsons and their family have poured over $600 million into Trump's presidential campaigns and Republican super PACs, such as Preserve America. This massive financial engine transformed Trump from an anti-establishment outsider into the well-fortified leader of the modern Republican apparatus. And yeah, in exchange for historic campaign backing, Sheldon Adelson successfully pressured the Trump administration to move the U.S. Embassy in Israel from Tel Aviv to Jerusalem and recognize Israeli sovereignty over the Golan Heights. In case you're still wondering why the guy cares so much about Israel, well, how did that happen so quick, so random? Well, in political theory, the third face of power, or three-dimensional power, is the ability to shape preferences, desires, and what people accept as possible. The Adelson phase exemplifies this by testing and shifting established constitutional norms, like the $250 million third-term proposition, where Miriam Adelson openly pledged an additional $250 million to back a potential Trump bid for a third presidential term. Shifting the narrative by funding and promoting legal frameworks to challenge the 22nd Amendment, with figures like attorney Alan Dershowitz, this mega donor backing is used to normalize political ideas that were previously considered impossible or unconstitutional. And that concludes the monster empowered and freed, just to serve as a useful idiot for the elitist matrix. Anyways, if you liked the video, please subscribe